Did you ever notice that you can read English? You can write as well. And if you watch a television show or a YouTube video, you can understand English so well. You can understand the meaning of every single word. But whenever you try to speak, something goes wrong. You get stuck, you fumble, and everything becomes haywire. And you are like, I don't know what's wrong. Why can't I speak English? If you feel the same, then this video is for you. Because in this video, I'm going to tell you the secrets of why cannot you speak English fluently. And before we get started, I have a couple of things to tell you. Firstly, if you are new to my channel, then please feel free to check out my content and click on the subscribe button below. Because let me tell you, I do have a full-time job where I work 9 hours a day, 5 days a week. And after that, I put effort and create all this to help and entertain you. If you subscribe and join me, then that would motivate me a lot. And secondly, if you are somebody who is interested to learn English, if you want to be confident in terms of communicating with others, then please click on the I button and check out the top 5 reasons why should you learn English in India 2020. Okay, enough of marketing, let's dive right in. You understand that there is something wrong. Because you can read English, you can write English, you can understand English. But when you try to speak, when you try to express yourself, that is where all the problem comes. So, we have got 2 objectives here. Number 1, we need to find out what exactly are the challenges and where do they exist. And number 2, how are we going to overcome those challenges? How are we going to get rid of those challenges, right? In life, whenever you try to achieve something, there will always be roadblocks. But everything is in your mind. If you train your mind to believe that you can do it, trust me, there is no power in this world that can stop you. This video is going to be a little longer, but I highly encourage you to watch it till the end. Because without understanding the problem, you can never jump into the solution. And trust me, I also had the same challenges that you have right now. But I did understand every single challenge so well that it became very easy for me, and I knew what exactly I have to do in order to clear all the roadblocks and walk towards my destination. So in this video, we are going to find out the main challenges which stop us from being a fluent speaker. And we are going to take each one of the problem, pull it out, and we're going to analyze to identify 3 things. The nature of the problem, why does the problem come at the first place, and how exactly does it impact so that we fail to express ourselves. So what is this syndrome all about? We have been studying English for many years in our schools, colleges, and universities even. But have you ever imagined that what are the type of activities that we do while we study English? We read a lot from the textbooks. We write a lot as well about grammars and some other stuffs in our exams. And we always have the habit of listening to our class teacher or our instructor, right? Now, in a language, there are different types of sectors, and those are reading, writing, listening, and speaking. But if you notice, you will identify that the kind of environment that we have as our foundation of learning English, that has all the three sectors, but we do not have any exposure to speak. And because we have been following up all these activities over and over and over, our brain has been habituated to all these practices. And that is the reason why we are so good with regards to reading English, understanding English, and even listening to English. But when it comes to speaking, we never really had the exposure. We never really practiced. So by following the other sectors, by practicing the other sectors, we are never going to achieve how to speak English fluently. And that is called writing and reading syndrome. Now, with the practice of learning English in schools and colleges, although we learn a lot of new words and we learn a lot of grammar rules, but those all count when it comes to writing English or reading English, because they all remain as something called passive vocabulary. But when you try to speak and when you try to construct a little complex sentences, that is where you get stuck, because you think too much about the grammar rules. Shall I use this? Shall I use that? And that's where everything gets haywire. In order to speak effective English, only memorizing a lot of grammar rules and learning a lot of words individually is never going to help. Moreover, you need to know the right pronunciation of the words, because while you are speaking, if you are not pronouncing every single word in the correct manner, then the listener may not be able to understand what you are trying to express. And consider one more thing. When it comes to writing or reading, you have the luxury of taking a pause, thinking over it, and then coming back and completing your work. But when you are establishing a communication with somebody, you do not have that option. While talking, if I just take a pause and then tell you something and again take a pause, you are simply gonna say it.
Seriously, what the fuck are you doing?
And there are also a lot of phrases that you need to get a solid understanding of in order to get the momentum while you speak. So the bottom line is, in order to speak English, you need to know the expressions, intonations, phrases, and the effective and relevant vocabulary. We are all human beings, and we all have the psychological tendency that if we are trying something new, and if after 2 or 3 attempts we are not able to achieve the expected result, then we tend to get frustrated. Now, some people get frustrated too early, and we call them the short-tempered people. You might have seen a lot of them. They're always like, oh, damn, ow. I guess I might have broken the tissue anyway. And some people take it a little far. But they also probably after 3 or 4 more attempts are like, In the similar fashion, while you are trying to speak English, there are several ways through which you could get frustrated. Let's take a look how. Imagine you are communicating with someone, and in middle of your communication, you are not able to find the right word. Or even if you found the word, you are not able to find the correct phrase, due to which you are unable to construct the sentence. Obviously, you would feel embarrassed because you will be stuck. and you'll be so angry with yourself and frustrated. Imagine the person you are speaking with does not understand you at all. You might have tried for 3 or 4 times, or if you are a bit patient, then might have 6 times. But still he does not just get it at all. Obviously you would be so disappointed with yourself, and out of frustration you would be like,
No! God, please, no! No! No!
Now remember this thing very carefully. Out of all the challenges, this is the most difficult and dangerous one. Because constant frustration can lead to a severe self-disbelief, due to which you can perhaps get so demoralized that you stop continuing with your journey. And last but not the least, the fear of making mistake. Yes, the fear of making mistake always holds us back from trying something new. It always demoralizes our confidence. What if I do something wrong? What if people make fun of me? What if my friends laugh at me? Now you would be so confident because you already understand every single challenge so well. And now it will be super easy for you to apply some strategy which will help you overcome all of these challenges. And very soon I am coming up with all the solutions that I had implemented on myself to clear all of my problems so that I could improve my English. Alright, so those are the roadblocks that you will see while you start the journey of speaking English. Now I need your help. First of all, I need you to tell me that if you find all of these challenges while you try to speak English. If yes, then hit the like button on this video and let me know about the same in the comments section below. In the comment section, also tell me that apart from these challenges, do you face any other type of challenge? And have you found any solution to any of these challenges? If yes, then please let me know. I would be more than glad to share that with everyone. And lastly, hit on that subscribe button because subscription is free.
Share this video with your friends, family members, colleagues, or co-workers so that they can also make the most out of it.